The Material World 15. In a narration found in Jami' at-Tirmidhi, number 2347, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, advised that his true friend is the one who possesses the following characteristics. The first characteristic is that they strive and obtain only what they require in order to fulfill their necessities and the necessities of their dependents, while avoiding excessiveness, waste, and extravagance. One can adopt this attitude when they strive to use the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. This has been outlined in the Holy Quran and the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. The next characteristic mentioned in the main narration is that they avoid obtaining any type of fame or social honor. According to a narration found in Jami' at-Tirmidhi, number 2376, this desire is more destructive to a Muslim's faith than the destruction 2 hungry wolves would cause to a herd of sheep. A person's craving for fame and status is arguably more destructive to one's faith than their craving for wealth. A person will even spend their beloved wealth on obtaining fame and prestige. It is rare for someone to obtain status and fame, and still remain firm on the correct path whereby they prioritize preparing for the hereafter over enjoying the material world. In fact, a narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 6723, warns that a person who seeks status in society, such as leadership, will be left to deal with it themselves, but the one who receives it without asking for it will be aided by Allah, the Exalted, in remaining obedient to him. Another narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 7148, warns that people will be keen to obtain status and authority, but it will be a great regret for them on the Day of Judgment. This is a dangerous craving, as it forces one to strive intensely to obtain it, and then strive further in order to hold on to it, even if it encourages them to commit oppression and other sins. The worst type of craving for status is when one obtains this through religion. A narration found in Jami' at-Tirmidhi, number 2654, warns that this person will go to hell. Seeking repute also causes one to act in order to please people, instead of acting to please Allah, the Exalted. This person will be told to gain the reward for their deeds on Judgment Day from the people they acted for, which will not be possible. This has been warned in a narration found in Jami' at-Tirmidhi, number 3154. Seeking repute also causes one to adopt negative characteristics, such as being two-faced in order to please everyone. This leads to many sins, and this person will ultimately be disgraced publicly by Allah, the Exalted. The very people which they aim to please will criticize and hate them, even if they conceal this from them. The final thing mentioned in the main narration is that their death comes quickly, their mourners are few, and the inheritance they leave behind is small. Their death comes suddenly, so that they are taken to the mercy of Allah, the Exalted, quickly and in order to protect them from the difficulties of a slow and prolonged death. Their mourners are few, as they avoided seeking social honor and preferred to remain anonymous, as they feared showing off their righteous deeds to others. But the few mourners they do have are far better than the many the rich and famous have. Their few mourners are sincere in their sadness and genuinely supplicate to Allah, the Exalted, for their forgiveness, whereas the many mourners of the rich and famous do not behave in this manner. The inheritance they leave behind is small, as they directed the vast majority of their blessings towards the hereafter by using them in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted. They understood that anything they left behind would fall into the hands of others who would enjoy the blessings, while they, the deceased, will be held accountable for obtaining it. It is why a narration found in Jami' at-Tirmidhi, number 2379, warns that a person's family and wealth abandons them at their grave, and only their deeds accompany them in their lonely grave. Therefore, they concentrate on obtaining righteous deeds by using their blessings correctly, and avoid misusing them, thereby committing sins. Even though they leave little behind as inheritance, they in fact take a lot with them to the hereafter in order to support themselves in their moment of need. Chapter 59 Al-Hash, verse 18.
O you who have believed, fear Allah, and let every soul look to what it has put forth for tomorrow.
Finally, they may not leave much worldly things behind, such as wealth and properties, but they do leave behind a huge legacy of goodness, such as ongoing charity and useful knowledge, which continues to benefit them even after their death. This has been indicated in a narration found in Jami' at-Tirmidhi, number 1376. To conclude, those who claim to love the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, must support this verbal claim with actions. Claims without actions have little value in both worldly and religious matters. One of these proofs is to adopt these characteristics which lead to his friendship. The one who befriends the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, will be granted his company in the hereafter. Chapter 4 An-Nisa, verse 69.
And whoever obeys Allah and the Messenger, those will be with the ones upon whom Allah has bestowed favor of the prophets, the steadfast affirmers of truth, the martyrs and the righteous. And excellent are those as companions.
Over 400 free ebooks, audiobooks, infographics, podcasts and blogs available on our website, www.shaykhpod.com.